Alrighty, I am live. Good morning and welcome to MacBean's Cottage Fitness. And today we're going to do some cooking. Obviously, I was having a little fun with the thumbnail, but Binks brought breakfast. I'm like, well, Binks, you can have it. I insist, and she did. But she's a good cat. She's wanting to make sure that she's providing for the family. So remember, welcome to the channel. Here to talk about nutrition, exercise, going outside, enjoying life, gardening, anything to do with health and fitness, we'll talk about. The rules are, if you are going to be a troll, you must do it in a super chat, or my monitors will send you on your merry way. And then just for shits and giggles, I put the other thing up there. So I got potatoes from the garden to wash. I got peppers I'm going to cook in with it. But first of all, I have pork chops. And the pork chops I'm going to cook in bacon grease. Now this is one of the things where the main dish and the side dish will probably cook in a similar amount of time. So first of all, I'm going to get the pork all ready. So I bought this at Hy-Vee, the same place. Wow, I'll take this over here. It's a little bloody. The same place that I buy my bacon. There we go. So I had this thawing out. And I always rinse off my salad meats. Get any residual stuff off the surface. You know, they wore gloves and all that good stuff, but it's been around. Air's been on it. So I wash them, and I would encourage you to do so also. I get a pan where I'll spice them up. Let's throw this away. And there's the pork chops. We'll get ready to spice those up, but before I do, I'm actually going to chop up the potatoes and get them in a bowl. Because when I do get ready to do the cooking, potatoes and the pork, I'll slow cook them both, but they're very similar in the amount of time that they'll get done. So the potatoes I dug up late last week. So we're getting ready to pop in there. If you're in chat, make sure you say hi. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a good scrubbing. Pretty much to get the mud off them. I don't use any insecticides or anything, so I don't have to worry about that. So I don't have to worry about peeling them because there's a lot of nutrition in the skin. So I've got the potatoes, get my trusty Cutco knife, and I'm going to cube them up, a little bit bigger cubes than I usually do, because it's a heavier meal. Hear that crunch? You don't hear that crunch in store-bought potatoes. Why? It's been there a long time. Very long time. So about 1/2 inch cubes is what I'm going for. Thanks for the thumbs up, appreciate it. And of course, my usual spices of fresh ground pepper, which I'm going to do in layers. And well, I'm going to use Himalaya salt. I'll probably use some sea salt too. This is good. And this will be at least 1 meal for Mama and 2, hopefully 3 meals for me. Once again, I will take these to work. Like I did with the chicken teriyaki. Lord Eagle, good morning. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for joining in between tasking. So I stopped in to say hello. I appreciate that. So doing pork chops, fresh potatoes, and peppers. So when Mama comes home, she'll have a nice dinner waiting for her. I just give them a good scrub to get all the dirt out of there. That's really the only thing I'm trying to get out of there. So potatoes from the garden, pork from Hy-Vee. I should dry my hands. Wet hands on a sharp knife could be a problem. Robin, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. So, and everything's getting cooked in. Bacon grease. So I don't know if you can hear that crunch, but there's a big crunch with these potatoes because they're fresh. That's the difference. Fresh vegetables are crunchy, not squishy. They contain a lot more of their flavor. There we go. And because it's going to be more of a hearty meal, I'm cubing them up thicker. Than I usually would. And then about every layer, some more salt and pepper. Which really makes it, when it comes to the flavor, you want to have a good amount of salt and pepper on your potatoes. Now we'll be adding green peppers to it and some jalapenos, but they will go into the last. I gotta get a diet figured out after I see what's going on with my stomach. Yep. Now, a quick question for you, Lord Eagle. How was your exercise routine? And the only reason I ask that, because when I was younger, like in my late 20s, early 30s, I was having some stomach issues. And they couldn't figure it out. I did a lower GI, did an upper GI. And then it was that time where I started going to the gym and working out a lot. I mean, extreme. and they all went away. I was like, wow, what happened here? So all those stomach issues went away. And they were gone for years. And then I injured my back, not lifting. And I stopped working out for a year. And they came back. Not as bad, but they came back. And when I went back into the gym and went back into lifting, they all went away. And I haven't had an issue since. So now if you are working out and you still have stomach issues, then obviously something else is going on. Get a double scope on the 21st, and who knows from there. Yeah, I've had those. You know, 250 reps. That's plenty. So you got the exercise now. And that's what I was just trying to get at. So it's not that. It could be something you're eating. I know I had a bodybuilder at the gym who was getting bloated. He couldn't understand why, and found out he was allergic to gluten. And he was eating a lot of bread. And once he got rid of the bread, then the bloating and the pain went away. And we're hoping it's something as easy as that. Those lower GIs are no fun. I have done twice, just because, you know, at that age, last time they gave me the clean bill of health. I do mean clean. I got 2 more hills of potatoes to harvest. I'll probably harvest the one early next week. But that one in the tire, I'm going to leave it in there as long as it's green on top. Probably enough, I might get the best harvest from that one. We will see. Okay. This one, I'm going to take a paring knife too. Perfect. All righty. Let me catch up on Chad here. Falling behind. Stomach dictates what I can have. Yep. Need to get those miles back in there. I go for my walks. I already did my walk today. I went about 3 miles today. And look so far. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Yeah, I figured it was digesting. I don't worry about it. Yeah, there's no punctuation in English police here. Alrighty. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that crunch, if you can pick up on that. But that's the difference between store-bought potatoes and fresh potatoes. You don't get that crunch in a store-bought. It just don't happen. So, one of the few times where I gotta get all the food prepared first before I even heat up the skillets. So I got two skillets. One's gonna be for the pork chops. The other one's gonna be for the potatoes. I'm hoping it's big enough. I'm almost thinking I need to use my saucepan. I think I'm going to. Let me switch up cookware here. Go with my saucepan. Yeah, most of the thing. I got my frying pan. I do have a larger one, but I'm not wanting to mess with it right now. It's a funny thing when we cube potatoes or if we make fries out of them, we eat far more. You figure that'd be enough potatoes, but I know it's not. Not for the 3 or 4 servings I'm looking for. Just wouldn't do it. So, I haven't washed another one. Luckily, I have them. This will probably be enough. Not that it's ever enough. Like, why'd you eat them all? They were there. I'll be putting about at least 4 peppers in there. And probably 2 or 3 jalapenos. Gotta have those spices in there. What do you think? Think that's enough taters? One more. One more and I think it'll be good. Nice clean one. So when I bought these, I thought I bought 2 red, 2 white, and 2 yellow. And I think I got all white. I think the store was falsely advertising. It's okay. I still got 2 more to dig up, so I could be wrong. But next time I will probably go to the nursery in town and get them from them. So I think I'm going to do some blue potatoes next time. So I just rinsed this off. Not that I'm really concerned about, the potato getting mixed up with the peppers. It's just I like to work with clean material. Let me catch back up here. Thanks everybody for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm sorry to hear that. I know. Hey, Paradise Acres, welcome. So the mystery meat. I don't know if you paid attention to the thumbnail, but Binks brought an offering. So I figured, what the heck? Let's have a little fun. I got pork chops, and I got fresh potatoes, and I'll have peppers and jalapenos put in there too. So what I'm going to cook everything in is going to be bacon grease. So I got the bacon grease left over from yesterday. And actually I can scoop some of that into the other pan. And I have more bacon grease, as I always say. Almost got by me. You almost got by me. So, let's kick on the bacon with heat. Now, this one here, this is the real power burner here, and I got the simmer behind it. And once I get it cooking, I'm probably going to switch it over to the simmer. I think that's all I'm going to need. Now, I am going to need more bacon grease. And I can add more as I see fit. So what I'll do is let's get the pork chops spiced up. So I can spice 2 in the plate and 2 here. So basically, same stuff. Fresh ground pepper. And sea salt. Now the spices do have actually nutrition benefits, but they also help with what's called, getting bored of eating food. You keep eating the same thing, then you're like, oh God, if I have ribeyes one more time, no, I don't think I'd ever say that. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Lord Eagle. Today's your birthday. So happy birthday to you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready. So I got the potatoes. So whole bowl of potatoes here. I hope that's enough. Yep, I'm gonna need more bacon grease. And also with the potatoes, well, also we'll add is butter. I add butter for flavor. Yeah, it's pure Irish butter. And I bought some other pure butters too. Remember, this is water. So I've already been out and about, got my walk in, worked in the garden, mowed some yards, knocked out the weeds around the mailbox. I'm a wacko weirdo. I eat the same thing every day for over 3 years now. I thought I'd get beer, but I'm excited to eat it now. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I eat a lot of bacon and eggs. I don't ever get tired of that either. So I do switch it up every now and then, but if I don't have to, I don't, it'd be fine. So happy birthday, Lord Eagle. Heard you're level 46. There you go. Wishing you a happy birthday and many, many more. So let's get it all stirred around. And that's the only problem with this burner, it's just way too much. So I'm going to switch it over to the simmer burner. I don't want to burn the oil, I don't want to burn the butter. There we go. So let's mix this in. Try to do it slowly. There we go. Yep, now the good thing I switched pans. So now that I have it in there, basically what I do is start rinsing it out, trying to stay ahead of it. So here, I'm only going to be able to do 2 at a time. But that's okay. 4 of them, but I didn't want to have to clean it. So now that I got that going, let's iodized salt in there is what I need for that. A little cover there to keep it from what I'll do is I will probably alternate burners. The simmer burner really doesn't have enough power to get the job done. The only problem with having a 5-burner stove on a 30-inch stove is there's not enough room. So you're not using all 5 burners. Let me pick up here. Here I'm picking it off. There you go. So thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. We got the first pork chops in. We've also started the potatoes. I'll be switching back and forth on those. So while we're doing that, we'll crop up the pepper, which I just picked an hour ago, if even that. So I probably want to dish for it. because we put them in later because they take longer to cook. The potatoes do than the peppers. I meant to say. I got yellow food bucket. And I didn't even know I had these many peppers out there. I was like, I'll further prize. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put some ice in the cooler and put it in the car and go to work. I need to stop there. Homemade applesauce. I do like homemade applesauce. And I got a lot of apples on the tree. So I made applesauce with a couple of years ago. And I had a friend, his wife made me some applesauce. To be honest with you, I think I still have it. When it comes to peppers, my wife cuts them up, so I'll cut them up in fine little pieces. Me, not so much. I like them larger chunks. I don't want them to disappear. I want the flavor to still be there. So the green peppers are high in vitamin D and C. They have calcium, potassium. So a lot of minerals that you need. They don't have a lot of calories, but they do have a lot of essential nutrients that your body needs. Now, I know there are people that are going on these all meat diets. I like meat, but I like vegetables with them too. So I don't eat just meat. I'm an omnivore. I eat everything. Some things I eat I enjoy more than others. Might be my army stuff. That's your name, Jeremiah? Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said, but he made some mighty fine wine. All right, more peppers. The whole idea is to be able to remember when to switch those burners. I want to get them hot, but I don't want to get them too hot. Oh, this is a nice meaty one here. This is a funny thing to say about a vegetable. I love green peppers. I always have, especially the ones that I grow. It just can't beat the freshness and the flavor from right off the vine. So, got 4 peppers in there. Jeremiah Johnson, yes, it was a great movie. Well, they say, I looked out with a sequel, and they're like, no, you're going to ruin it. Oh, let's get this all stirred up. So you stir them up to get all the sides of the potatoes coated with the butter and bacon. And when you do that, more spices. Can you overspice it? I suppose you can. I haven't yet. Yes, it's always the first time. Cut that heat back a little bit. Now let's grab some jalapenos. You're going to get some spots in there. So the jalapenos have a lot of different nutrients than the green peppers have. They're actually, oops, don't do that. They're actually very high in fats. You need fats. Now they're not animal fats. But if you ever Google it, you'd be surprised of all the benefits of the jalapenos, besides just adding flavor. That's why I stress it takes time to make a good meal. You have to be willing to take time out of your day to do it. People say, well, I don't got time to do it. But they got time to watch 3 hours of TV. Or play video games for hours and hours and hours. You have time, you just have to make time. And if you don't make time, well, then you're right. I make time for it. Probably haven't played by Fallout in about 2 solid weeks now. That's right, don't mess it. It's really for when they have nothing else to do. You know, the weather's too bad, I've already ate, or it's late at night, and that's really what that's for. So I got 3 jalapenos in there. There's plenty. Now, after cutting jalapenos, it's very advisable to wash your hands. Because if you don't, you rub your eyes. Woo-wee. Oh Don't worry, man. You pick your nose. It wouldn't be good either. All right. I got most of the messy stuff done. Now it's just cooking. So that'll go in next. That'll go in when the potatoes are about done. So within about 5 minutes of the potatoes being done, the nose will go in there. I need to get our plate out. The rest of the meat when it's done. Since I had the ability to do it, let me catch up on here. Prepping artist, good afternoon. Let's take a look and see what everything's looking like. So there's the potatoes, and there's the pork chop. There we go. I like peanut butter. Peanut butter and earthwork sandwiches. They keep you good in the neighborhood. Thinking maybe. It's cool outside, so let's open the door. Let some of this heat just dissipate. Scrap metal run. There you go. Thank you, Lord Eagle. Thank you for stopping in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Pretty much after I eat and everything's settled down. Art Royal Man, how we doing? Brought your plate. Bring it on over. Oz got plenty. Deborah, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. So it's a beautiful day. I already got my walk in, walked to the garden, got to the pond, did some mowing. Now I'm cooking up some good food. So this will be the last thing I add to it. Trying to multitask here. Looks like I'm all caught up. I'm prepping artist. So prepping artist, you have your live stream this evening, so go ahead and pop that up there for people to see. I'm getting ready. I got so many tomatoes, I think it's going to be a Tomorrow might be BLTs again. I'll have to get rid of that. Water, I take aspirin. Aspirin does the trick for me. The few times I have a headache. The water, maybe a little salt. Don't do that to me. Might have missed something here. Oh, BLT. Oh, there we go. There's the time to have them. I mean, I gotta do something with these maters. Can't just have them sitting around. There it is, salt, pepper. Let's see it go to waste. I can take that into work. I do take a lot of veggies into work. Give them a care bag. I think our first set of pork chops are done. Now, because they're in a bone, you have to cook a little bit longer, but they're looking good in the neighborhood. Let's put the next two in. They smell good. So. Woo-wee. Got missed here. Cosmic, how we doing? You wanted to help with the meat supply, it seems. Yep. Help ensure a proper diet. And she brought it up because I was walking up the driveway and she was kind of sitting there. And I'm like, why is she sitting there? You know, she's out there by the oak tree. Then I got up the deck and I walked in the house and I come back and here she come with it. I said, that's why. Yeah, I wish I'd come down there to Nashville for that one Beaverine meetup. But there's got too many things going on. So Sunday, I'll be in Springfield, Illinois at the Senior Olympics. Going discus and shot put. All right, well, let's do a test. Do a test. Mmm. All right, so good. Right there, perfect. That is so good. All righty. Something new I'm trying to maybe self-promote. Mm. All right, I got Pilgrim Prepper. Jam Penland. So when I do the gifts, it randomly does it. But I got two. Oh, I'm going to have to research that. Well, I got something to research at work then. I'm just taking test samples here. You know, while I'm cooking. Not like I'm going to eat the whole pork chop. Just test samples here. That's all I'm doing. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it's so delicious. So we ever do have a, hey, William, how we doing? Yeah, I didn't hear about it yet either, but I will definitely deep dive into it now. One of the advantages of having the old beaverines on your channel. But yeah, I really don't have time to research all that stuff. And that is why I follow John at Prepper Nation. That's why I follow Rudy at Alaska Prepper. So they do. They spend that time. I think it's time for some more samples. I haven't quite made up my mind yet up on this. Mmm. Yeah. I remember there was a day decades ago which I kind of trusted what was coming out of the news sites and government. Those days are gone. You know, and you're like, well, were they just now starting to lie to us, or were they lying to us the whole time? Inquiring minds would like to know. I I had to guess. So if the wife asked, I had 3 pork chops to cook. Mm. Oh, that's so good. I think I need to get something out of the car real quick. I'll be right back. I need to clean my container up. Woo! This is my container for work. I'll need to wash that. Otherwise, I will be SOL. Time for more water. And I'm gonna catch up on chat. Yeah. It's almost like they're trying. That's why vitamins and minerals, y'all. Multivitamin, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, and go for walks in the sunshine. And that will help you fight these things off. And the fact that the government was not saying that during the first pandemic concerns me. Hmm. Only 2 years ago, I was on Twitter and they had some full of himself guy. He had a picture like you're the doctor and that. Arguing with me that vitamins weren't good for you. Yeah, show me the studies and that. And I said, there's literally thousands of studies. Well, Cheryl, show me a link. I said, no, do your own damn work. You're too lazy to look it up for yourself. Me providing it to you, not going to change anything. You going out there and telling people that vitamins are not healthy for you really is criminal. I had, I got one of my bosses a long time ago on vitamins, and then he's the type of person he listens to the last person, and that's whose advice he takes. I told him, I said, nice multivitamin, Mega Man at GNC might be good for your health because he was way overweight. They take it for about a month, and then he goes, "Well, this guy told me that that just flushes out your system. It's a waste of time." I said, "So you're not taking them?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "So you listen to the last person," which was dumb. Yeah, a lot of it does flush down if your body didn't need it. But if you take a multivitamin and your urine doesn't change color the next 2 times, your body needed everything. All right. Here we're getting close. Trick with the potatoes is you want to start getting where they're a little crusty, not soft. When they're soft, you can't eat them. But I want them a little crunchy on the sides. Yeah, there was no way I was going to wait. It's inconceivable. I always set timers when I start pouring water. I have a sink that can overflow and will. Hmm. Ray must have been busy today. Oh, once again, I'll give you an idea what it's looking like. So the potatoes are getting nice and starting to get crispied up. Like those two. There's a portion of my property. Out there is the garden. Way down that path is the pond. I got more mowing to do, but I got some throwing to do too. I gotta sit there and try to get both in. The way I'm looking at it, the mowing can wait. Mm. What I'll do though, cut them up in chunks. Mm. That is so good. right, I think we are ready now for peppers. Oh. Give me an idea how. Savage Lee, hello. Thanks for the thumbs up. It's still heating, yeah. Breakfast 8 hours ago. This is second breakfast. There's the taters and the peppers all from the garden. There's the last 2 pork chops. I had 4. Yeah, I work second shift, so my schedule is a little bit different. But I'm still up by 7:30. I just got a lot to do. All right, tastes so good. And that'll be my lunch also. There's one for the white. Mine just gotta get cooked or washed. I'll be good to go. That pork chop was probably about 60 grams of protein. I definitely got my protein fix in. Oh, thank you. So this, the big board, buddy Doug made, and he cut it in half, and he gave me half, and he's got half. And I seasoned it with food grade mineral oil for about 2 months. And then about a year after I used it, I cleaned it off again, and I seasoned it again for about 2 weeks. And this one was a gift from my sister and brother-in-law. I just had a lot of things to get done before I could cook. And then one more stir. Well worth the time and effort. Seasoned with cooked in bacon grease and seasoned with fresh ground pepper and fresh ground sea salt. There are other spices that are good, I would agree. So, even though I'm eating a lot of calories because I'm eating clean, I'm drinking a lot of fluids, I went from about an average weight of about 245 pounds to now, I think my average weight is about 235, 236. But I'm still getting my strength back, so that's a good thing. I keep hearing that. Yeah, you're the second person that said that. Oh, cool. That applesauce with pork chops. I've never tried that, and I do like applesauce. Oh yeah, for steaks. Oh man, man, oh man. So one more stir. Yep. Let's cut it off the heat. Allow it to cool down a little bit. Then I'll put it in my serving bowl temporarily. Supposed to be cool to touch handle, but not really. There's a tater dish. So taters from the garden, green peppers from the garden, and jalapenos from the garden. Now them I'm gonna let cool down. And then I'll put them here. Or I just might make a dish for the wife and cover it somehow. Perfect. So I think I'll do that. Let me make room in the refrigerator for this. Mm. That's the plate. I'm making for the dear wife. Let's put that in the fridge. And she can just heat it up when she gets home. So she teaches. And I'll put the rest of that in there. And I will chop up those into pieces. And put in there. And I am going to be set when I'm at work. Woo, woo, woo. So an awesome meal from start to finish takes about an hour. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have to try that. So I'm going to dig up my applesauce that was made for me last year and get it in the fridge. And then, or I'll just make some fresh. And I'll have to try that. Heard it from two people, so it probably can't be bad. So thank you very much for joining in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, the likes, shares, all the other good YouTube stuff. And I will be posting my walk and garden and my throwing stuff I did throughout the day later on this evening. And I appreciate you at least watching them for a few minutes, let them run in the background. And if you want to pop open an ad every now and then, that would be fine. Yeah, I like to cook. I mean, I like good food, so you learn to cook. That's how you get good food. So, and see everybody at the Preppy Artist at in about a little under 6 hours. All righty. So, Beaverines.